Gavaldi, what's the commentary about him at the next level? Like, what do guys like about Bronny James? What are their concerns?
Yeah, I mean, they like the shooting. He can come off screens. He's, really improved that part of his game. He's got deep range on it. He's really starting to experiment with, deep pull-up threes, which is interesting. So he can play off the ball some too, which is interesting. They like his defense, like he's a really intense, really smart, really committed defender. And he I've seen his teams lose a lot of games, honestly, but he never, like, the energy never stops with him, which is great. And he also plays this really unselfish, really intelligent style of basketball where, you can see that he grew up around the game and he's comfortable in his own skin and he doesn't try to do too much. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him play with better players, because that's the one thing we haven't been able to do. Strive for greatness. They were always this really dysfunctional EYBL team, guys coming and going, and never really had very much talent around him. Sierra Canyon, not a lot of talent on their squad this year, not a lot of talent on their squad last year, and in terms of winning games and being like, you expect them to be able to compete with like a Montverde or an IMG or a Sunrise, and no chance. Like, they're not even close to that. But I mean, it's probably given Bronny a chance to kind of expand his game, play more point guard, something that is also kind of new for him, and just get more reps out of pick and roll. I mean, that's not his strength right now. It's not what he, you see that, when he's faced with athletes, he struggles. He's not a great finisher. I think he shot like 40% for two inside the arc in EYBL, even though a lot of those games came, in that constellation bracket, which was kind of created for Strive for Greatness, just to get them to the Peach Jam, because they were so bad before that. They needed to create a whole new thing for them. So I think people like his game. I don't know that people, I mean, you have to kind of separate him from his dad, because he's obviously such a different player. It's such a different, physical profile. He's not 6'8", he's not 260 pounds. He's not one of the best athletes of all time to play any sport. But I think, like I said, I think he's got a great future ahead of him.
You could tell he studies the game too. I mean, he doesn't just kind of go around assuming that being LeBron's son is going to kind of carry him in the basketball world. I mean, to me, I mean, his basketball IQ is really high. I think he's a good decision maker. You could tell that he watches basketball, that he studies the game, that he knows how to play the right way. To use that kind of cliche. So to me, the strides he's made over the last year, 18 months. To me, that really stands out. I mean, there was times a couple of years ago where, was he even a top 50 high school player? And now I think he's clearly a top 30, top 40, if not better. I just think that he works on his craft.
He should be a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, I agree.
He should be getting all the accolades. He should be invited to McDonald's.
If he keeps improving at the rate that he did in the last, like I said, 12 to 18 months, I do think that, like, he's an NBA player.